ladies and gentlemen, let me start with something awesome. I take the copyright strike, no problem. Welcome everybody to the show. The super cycle has officially started.
Put a hole in my air, now you gon' see.
I don't know if you've seen this or not.
Into all my
It's funniest shit I've seen.
Better watch how you talk when you talk about me.
We're gonna get a complete copy strike, but it's fine.
Many men, that's a lot of men. Many men.
How are you guys doing? Let me know in the chat what's happening if you're here, if you know this. Now listen to this part.
Have mercy on me. These pussy Democrats put money on my head. Go get your refund, motherfucker, cause I ain't dead. I'm the orange in the fruit bowl that ain't been found. I'm the Republican king, and I ain't been crowned. When I rally, something special happens every time. I'm the greatest, something like America in its prime. I rip the concrete jungle, I ain't never been humble. Fist raised high, cause I stay ready to rumble.
So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's show. It is officially the day when we start the super cycle. I know we've been waiting for this moment for such a long time. I really wanted to have this. I really wanted to say this, but we needed confirmation, and we finally have the confirmation. And as I said, this is literally the time. If you follow me on Twitter, we're gonna look at it. This is literally the time when we're gonna start trading daily. When we're gonna start looking at session liquidity. When we're gonna start taking lower time frame, high leverage trades. It's the time when we can do hours long live trading. It is the time when we're gonna start doing meme coin, shit coining on Ton, on Solana, on all the other chains that's coming. This is the time when we buy a coin and it goes up 20-30% the next day. We are here. We are here. We are here. I've been waiting for it for so fucking long, and I know you have as well. Huge show today. I'm super excited. Let's get into it. I don't even want to say anything else. Not financial advice, as always. Please, it's just for informational purposes only. If you are here and supporting the channel, please subscribe. I truly appreciate you. And if you are just returning, you know the deal. Smash the like. I see 170 people already and only 7 likes. You know what to do. Please support the channel by smashing the like. Let's go. Number one, let's talk about some of the stuff that's going on in the world. This is also the funniest shit I've seen after the.
But you cannot take my liberty. They want to cut off my ears like the Taliban, but what they don't know is my ears can grow back like SpongeBob through budding. By the way, hit me with your best shot, why don't you? Because if that's the best you got, you're a loser. You're such a loser. You missed so bigly. By the way, you had a big opportunity. You could have made my head blow up on TV, but you didn't do that, did you? Now my ear is going to grow back bigger and better. It will have better hearing. I will hear like an owl. You can take
I will
my
hear like
ears,
an owl.
but you cannot
Anyway, I
take
just
my-
wanted to show this here. We started off with a little bit of funness. I think it's important to do that. Have fun. This is the time of the bull when we have fun. When we have a lot of fun, guys. So, breaking. Donald Trump announces J.D. Vance as being the running mate, the VP. We've been waiting for a long time to know who the VP is. I don't know why this is here. This should not be here. So, this should not be here either. What has happened here? What has happened here, guys? Donald Trump announced, VP, no, in his social media, well, Truth is active, said, after lengthy deliberation and thought, considering the tremendous talent of my many others, I've decided that the person best suited to assume the position of Vice President of the United States is Senator J.D. Vance of the great state of Ohio. So, a couple of reasons why this is extremely bullish. Number one, they are forming a crypto pro presidential ticket. They are absolutely crypto pro. It's not only Trump calling himself the crypto president, but it's also Vance is actually very, very pro crypto. Voted repeal SAB 121. Slammed the SEC for everything, but we're going to talk about that in a second. In 2013, he introduced a bill to improve bank regulation. 2023, he introduced a bill to improve bank regulation and make sure consumers like crypto firms and gun manufacturers are not discriminated against. Vance disclosed BTC holdings up to $250,000 in 2022, probably roughly about 500,000 to 600,000 if he hadn't sold, and probably not a jeter. So this is what he has to say about our beloved friend, Gary Gensler.
Candidate for worst person, in my view, at least in terms of my substantive disagreements, I'm sure he's like a nice guy, is Gary Gensler. Okay, so Gary Gensler is sort of the complete opposite.
This is a VP, guys.
And there are two problems that I have with Gary. One of which is that I think he wants to inject politics way too much into the actual business of securities in the United States of America. But in some ways, the more fundamental issue, or at least the most relevant issue for this particular conference is the approach that Gary has taken.
So basically, he's bashing Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler is fired if and when Trump gets elected. But that's not only why it's absolutely insane. It's just because gearing up, the market is obviously rocketing, but gearing up to basically a full-blown crypto presidency is just absolutely insane. Here's what Tucker had to say about
Vance is the VP pick.
JD Vance?
I think every person who pays close attention has got to be thrilled by that. And if you don't know much about JD Vance, I'm not even going to make a case for JD Vance.
Listen, because this is super important. Listen.
Which is that every bad person I've ever met in a lifetime in Washington was aligned against JD Vance. And I do think
every bad person I ever met was against JD Vance, and that's a very good thing. Again, we're talking crypto, whatever. Anyway, the VP selection and everything along the lines is getting, assassination attempt, and Trump coming out of crypto pro crypto and crypto pro, hopefully, and JD Vance getting elected as VP or nominated as VP. A lot of people stand behind Trump openly. Completely open. I talked about this yesterday on Banter as well. But what is new is Elon Musk says he will commit $45 million, that's with an M, every single month to a super PAC working to elect Donald Trump as president. Absolutely huge. Coming out, someone like Elon Musk, who also had an assassination attempt, I think like 3 assassination attempts in the past 8 months, coming out and openly saying he will donate $45 million per month to this PAC is absolutely insane. Suzu says market could double in a month or so. I absolutely agree. I think we have taken the high, the 2.3 trillion, which I'm going to talk about in a second, and it is time. It is time for us to be extremely bullish. It's not only us that are bullish. Look at this. This is Larry Fink. If you don't know who this guy is, you probably haven't been in crypto forever. This guy is the chairman of BlackRock. He's the guy. He manages $10 trillion, which is like 5 times the entire crypto market. This guy is managing through BlackRock. Check this out.
Maybe something long-term people should have?
Absolutely. As you know, I was a skeptic.
Yes.
I was a proud skeptic. And I studied it, learned about it, and I came away saying, okay, my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe the opportunity today. I believe
my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. So he's coming out saying I was wrong about Bitcoin. That's what he's saying.
Is legitimate. I'm not trying to say there's not
misuses
like everything else.
Again, guys, I know I said it, but this guy runs fucking BlackRock. Like, it's not just some dude from this guy runs BlackRock.
But it is a legitimate financial instrument that allows you to have maybe uncorrelated, non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are debasing their currency, debasing their currency by excess deficits, and some countries are. I believe
It's absolutely insane. The fact that he's coming out openly saying, and then he calls Bitcoin the digital gold, by the way, on the article. But the fact that he comes out and he actually says that I've been wrong, Bitcoin is the thing. Basically my opinion 5 years ago was wrong, and I completely back it. Is just another level. We don't understand the pump that is loading. I am extremely bullish. As you've seen, incredible strength. Close above 2.3 trillion total market cap. Buckle up. We're in for a crazy ride. This is what I tweeted. This is what I stand by. I've been waiting for this 2.3 trillion, which we're going to talk about in a second. We needed this level, even though you're thinking some of the haters posted, yo, you missed the pump. Well, first of all, motherfucker, I called and I said that we're going to have a retrace. I just thought that we're going to reject much harder and we're not going to come. I thought we're going to go down to 1.85 and not break this 2.3 trillion. Now, I could not have predicted an assassination attempt against Trump, which is obviously my fault. But because we didn't do that, the strength that came from that and the market pricing in a a Trump presidency basically pushed everything. This is also why it's fragile a little bit. So this is why don't just rely on the thumbnail and whatever, go and buy like crazy. We're going to talk about levels as well on the chart that are very, very relevant. And we have to understand that this whole thing is driven by Trump. This whole thing is driven by Trump. So although I'm bullish, we have a lot of things to talk about. I've not been this excited for months, I tweeted. Direction is logged. It's a no sleep season again. The inevitable pump will be face melting. We could start live trading shows to run for hours and trade the lower time frame. Exciting times. This is exactly what I think because I started the show with. This is gonna be I might start a live trading show in the morning and then we just do the regular shows in the evening. We usually trade Asia to London session shift, and if we do that, we could start a live trading show where we can trade this every single day, Asia to London. If I get a confirmation, we can do live trading. So the way it would work is that if we get an actual live trade going, if I see that the market is reacting the way we want it to react, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna do a live trading session. I'm gonna think about how that's done. But it's not only us that is bullish. It's not only me. It's not only you. It's also the boomers, the ETF buyers. The ETF flow was 300 million yesterday. Again, big numbers. We're talking about the German government selling at 9 billion at the rate which the Bitcoin ETF is being bought up. It was nothing compared to what we will see coming very, very soon. Powell says that the last 3 inflation reading add confidence that inflation is falling. Seems like Powell is opening a door for a rate cut later this year, 1 or even 2. Potentially, there's like 85-90% chances of a rate cut in September, which is absolutely cool. Looks like launch date for the Ethereum ETF will be next week on Tuesday, July 23rd. Now, these guys got it completely right in the previous. They were a little bit off on this ETH ETF when they said that it's launching next Thursday. They said it 3 weeks ago. But they say that it's July 23rd. The base address is what is very interesting for me on this whole. We're all trying to figure out whether this thing is going to ignite another ETH rally, an ETH ecosystem fly, whatever is going to happen. But what you see here is that base addresses are basically going parabolic. So many people say Ethereum is dead, among me as well. And it's far from that. It's just getting started. Well, I think it will be a great trade, but Ethereum in the long term is not going to. Obviously, it can survive and whatnot, but there will be the only advantage Ethereum has against all the other layer ones is that it has been here for quite some time now. But I don't think that Ethereum is like, you have much better investment opportunities than invest your money in Ethereum, in my honest opinion. Can it be a great trade? Yes, probably. Could you make money on layer 2s on Ethereum? Yes, probably. Are there any great layer 2s? Yes, probably. Could you buy something better? Yes, 100%. BRICS will use cryptocurrencies for its new payment system. This is also big. Now, why is this big? Because we're talking about BRICS getting together, trying to kill the dollar, kill the euro, kill everything, and just establish a new world order with their new world currencies and whatnot. And the fact that they're using cryptocurrencies, although I'm pretty confident it's not Bitcoin, but the fact that they are going to use blockchain technology and some kind of cryptocurrency, maybe they're going to have their own cryptocurrency as store of value backed by something. I don't know how that's going to go down, but it's absolutely bullish. This again means that adoption is happening at a pace that we can't even comprehend. Now let's talk about this fucking mt-gox, because everybody's like, oh my god, we broke above and now it's mt-gox and what is going to happen? And so first of all, nothing is going to happen. So they are moving tokens. Yes, if you watch this channel, you know already that there was going to be like a news that was gonna start the pullback. I will show in a second. Yesterday I told you do not buy. That was the show title on Banter, because I knew there was gonna be something that comes out of nowhere and it scares people from buying when we clearly broke structure and we're clearly gonna go up. And this is the moment, but this is a perfect moment to accumulate and a perfect moment to actually get into the market. We need a little bit lower in my opinion, but I don't want to rush it. The heavy positions that we're still going to get in, I didn't get in any of my heavy positions. We're still waiting, but it is time to look at those as well. Now, mt-gox currently holds 139 Bitcoins, amounting about 9 billion. We talked a lot about this. They has now moved 95,870 Bitcoins, $6 billion worth. The final FUD. They tried everything. They tried German government selling. They tried mt-gox spooking us. They tried Gary Gensler trying to shut everybody down, suing the SEC, suing Coinbase, SEC suing all the FTX collapse, or everything. This is our final boss. This is our final FUD. Then we get President Trump elected, and we fucking moon for 2 years. That's how I think about it. USA! All jokes aside, this mt-gox thing is actually interesting because Kraken confirms that they got coins from Mt. Gox. So they said we have successfully received creditor funds BTC and BCH, Bitcoin Cash, from the Mt. Gox trustee. While we work to distribute funds as quickly as possible, please anticipate 7 to 14 days for funds to be credited to your account. The amount you will receive has been determined by the trustee and will distribute according to their instructions. So something is happening. Seems like that's something that we've been waiting for a long time is actually happening right now. Now, whether that will send Bitcoin lower or not is yet to be seen. I want to show you some of my thoughts as well. But first, let's talk about what really happened, and then I'm going to jump into the Q&A. I got 360 people watching, guys. You're absolute legend. Please subscribe to the channel. Smash and obliterate that like button. That's what you can do to support the channel. We have 14,454. Did you see how smooth that was? Just the 5 rolling over the number 4 was just 5. So subscribe to the channel. Bring you the best alpha. You guys have no idea where we're going. It's going to be insane. So subscribe and come for the ride. So this is what I've been saying 8 days ago. What is the bullish case? Well, the bullish case is that this up here, which is the 2.3 trillion mark, is a strong OB on the daily as well. Okay? So technically, if we would see a strong rebound in the following days like this, which can happen, again, we missed the total market cap by 3%, that would put us into the massive rally and longs that I've been talking about for a while. If we close above 2.3 trillion, close and hold above on the 4-hour and possibly on the daily, that's the opportunity that you can't miss. You not financial advice, but you have to go long on those levels, okay? So, when to go long is what I'm going to talk about, but here's what I said yesterday on Banter. I think it's, integrity and transparency. I think you should look at these. All these levels, basically markets move to liquidity. So this is liquidity here. Once we break through, I would expect an immediate reversal. Even though if we break through it, even though we confirm the trend, we need to have a pullback. This is not sustainable, especially not a pump that was created on the Sunday. I don't care if it's an assassination attempt or whatever, but we need to have a confirmation to go forward. And when we have the confirmation, we will have a short-time pullback. That's a great way. That's a great time to entry. The second is that you don't buy, and then so you buy. So what I was saying here is that we need to have a confirmation, meaning a close above on the 4-hour and possibly the daily, and then we'll see a pullback. Now this is exactly what happened. So we started this pullback. I have this marked here. It's just a short trade today. I mean, it's a long trade, but it's a quick trade. So let me just show you now. People are going to be like, oh, what was that? So it was just a long position. Again, these are the positions that we're going to take. I'm going to explain everything. But what I wanted to say is exactly what happened. So we didn't reject on any of these levels, which I'm officially going to remove because we reacted, but we didn't reject from any of these levels. We take the highs up here, and then we simply start a pullback. Now, the reason why I think you shouldn't buy now, we're going to deep dive into this in a second. I need to have at least 220 likes, guys. At least 220 likes for me to continue on this. We're going to jump into the Q&A until then. But the reason why I think that is because liquidity works in a way that we have liquidity here. Liquidity has been taken. Nobody expected this level. Very few people expected this level to be broken. It was broken. What happens is that we go lower. We're probably going to have a pullback here. We're probably going to have a pullback. Whether we get the pullback to the 2.125 or we get a pullback to the around 2.14-ish region, that's a question. Or what can also happen is we start pushing from here and then just see a retrace after that. That's what we have to see, what levels to look for, how to play this, how to trade this, how to make sure you don't get liquidated too soon because you long way too early. And if you plan on longing, then what levels you should take your longs at on a lower time frame. That's what we all got to talk about. Until then, please subscribe to the channel, guys. We bring you the best alpha every single day. And subscribe and smash the like and, all that. But now it's time to jump into the studio with my floating motherfucking mic, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're doing. Could this 2-3 trillion daily be fake out? No way. The low is in. I'm confident. Trump has to die if we want Bitcoin to go lower. That's basically what it will take. Will be this experience short crash or not? Yes, that's what I just said. We're gonna look at it more. Fefe is it vodka. It's Coke, my friend. No, just joking. I don't do any coke. Not on live, at least. No, I don't do any coke. I seriously don't. Hit that like. He knows it. Are we taking over? Are we taking lower liquidity? No. 9 more likes and girls. Yes, exactly. We gotta smash that. Hit the like button, fam. LFG took along on BTC on lower time frame. You did right. Good. I'm already out. Yes, bro. In the house. Will BTC experience short crash or not? Just a reply to my brother. Thank you for yesterday, LFGO. Much appreciated. You're very welcome. Your call to close my short was on point, bro. I'm so happy. Voodoo Alpha. Show us the trades, Fefe. We will look at the trades. Are we taking 𝗘𝗘𝗙𝗢 to the emergency room? No, but we're taking an emergency meeting. So that's coming. I like your answer, Tom. I like it too. What tickers you thinking of going long on? Let me pay you something. Titties at 75k. No. 75k subs, you get a TT. No problems. Okay. How much does BTC will go back and pump it? I think sub 60. We have a potential of touching sub 60, but I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for a retrace when it happens. And a little short, but we can push now and then come back later. Also will be great, but 𝗘𝗘𝗢 will melt faces in this run. Mantra pumping. Why? I don't know. Close Y BTC short on your tweet today. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy. Live trade. Do you think we could come for CME? Absolutely. That's sub 60 as well. XRP or ADA? None. I didn't receive support for the Bento bubbles. I'm not a fucking support guy. Want to make 5,000 from 500. Waiting for your confirmation. We can do that. I think we can, but please make sure to understand that it's a high risk. 75k subs. I'll note it down. Do it. Really would like to learn your TA style, please, course or school. We are doing it. Smash the like for Fefito. 160 yen from Edward. Smiling face heart. What is this, like a super chat? And is this yen? What currency is this? How much is 160 yen? €1. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for you. Super sticker. Smiling face with heart eyes. Maybe do cooperation with 𝗏𝗏, Chinese meme station, and 𝗘𝗘𝗢. Maybe. XRP. Blah. Will Sol react faster because of the meme market? I think Sol will. Titties love. Crypto D. What the fuck? What are you guys? This is a crypto channel. Why are you coming for my titty? Can you give us some sweet trades? I think I can. Let's look at it. For the great show, buddy, you're very welcome. What is the dagger? The dagger is the place where we really have this final push down. We didn't have it yet, so it's coming. What does total market cap say? That's what we're gonna look at. All right, guys. I don't know, this thing here, this chat box frozen. I don't know why that is, but I'm just letting you know that it's frozen. Okay, let's go. So how many likes do we have? 224. Guys, you just barely fucking missed it. Barely. Okay, let's go. So here is what I'm thinking. Total market cap. Number one, insane. I did not expect that we are going to see a push this strong. I didn't. Of course, when the assassination attempt happened, I was like, you know, on the news, it moved 1.5%. But then the final push with the VP being elected, being pro-crypto, actually put this thing on the map, and market started rallying. Good and the bad news. Good news that we are above 2.3 trillion, and 2.3 trillion means that we are in for a ride. That is not even a question. So as I tweeted as well, 2.3 trillion broken. Buckle up. I don't even know why I tweeted it, but buckle up because we are in for a ride. We're in for a crazy ride. So the bad news is that everything is relying on Trump. So if for any reason Trump would get shot, I think it's not going to happen. Like they will increase his security to the level that we've never seen before. It's going to be insane. They also gave protection from the Secret Service to Kennedy, which is also pretty cool. Obviously, shit had to happen, and obviously Trump had to say he should have protection. And then Biden was like, "Oh shit, that's a great idea. Let me make it happen." But anyway, he got that as well. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're over with the killings. I mean, hopefully, but. If anything happens to Trump, we are fucked, just so everybody understands. If something happens to Trump, this is what we will see. I'm not kidding. So, but other than that, I want to assume the best, right? So if you always want to assume the best and be realistic, the most probable outcome is that Trump gets elected with his very bullish VP, and we moon. So number one thing that I think we should look at, I don't know why, what is happening here. It's just total madness. Anyway, it understands what I need. Don't laugh, cuz. Don't laugh. So here's what I'm thinking. We have a massive push. This is a V-shaped recovery also the daily, did we? Oh my God. Did you see the daily chart? I haven't seen the daily chart yet. This is massive. This here. Oh, did you say the V-shape? I just saw the 4 hour. This is what we need. This here, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a V-shaped recovery. Getting this on the daily. I'll show you when that happened last time. Look, you know where it happened? Here. It happened here. What is this? January 2023. You know what happened after a V-shaped recovery on the daily? A 70% pump of Bitcoin and total market cap. Let's see what else. Where else did we see this V-shaped recovery? Oh, no shit. Did we see it here, September? Yes, we did. Look at this. It's a V-shaped recovery. Why it's a V-shaped recovery? Because we liquidate everything down here and we take the highs. We come back 50 and move on. What was the move on the total market cap at that time? Let me see. It was, I can't even pull it that far. It was, what was it? Let me just look at it seriously. On a serious note, 170%. So the V-shaped recovery is here. This puts Bitcoin the total market cap to at least a 50, 60, 70% pump. At least. That puts Bitcoin up to 120,000, 110,000, somewhere there. I would not be surprised to see this within the next 2-3 months. I would not be surprised to see a 100% increase in the total market cap within the next 60 to 75 days, 78 days. Anyway, so you know what I say. If we have a V-shaped recovery, usually what happens is that we have a 50% retrace, okay? You look here, you have a liquidation, you have a V-shaped recovery. What do you have? You have a retrace. Does this come back 50? Because maybe I'm making a fool for myself. Yeah, it doesn't come back 50. Let me look at it on the 4 hour. Here it is. So we have the 4 hour recovery. It still doesn't come back 50. It just starts moving on. Okay, this is interesting. Let me look at the previous one. I haven't looked at this actually. Let me look at the previous one, which was down here. Oh, is this what we've been looking at? Hold on a second. What is happening here? Oh no, this comes back 50. Okay, let me look at the previous one. Where was the other previous one? It was V-shaped recovery. It was here. Oh, this did not come back 50. Yes, this did not come back 50. Okay, so what we can expect is that either I have two options. Number one, as I explained a couple of days ago, you have, and probably 4 weeks ago, is that you have to be positioned on spot. No questions. Don't send me a DM saying, should I buy spot? Yes, you should. Not financial advice. You should. You should be already positioned. You should deploy your last penny. You should sell your cat, dog, your neighbor's cat, and get in crypto, in my opinion, for the next 2, 3, 4 months. No questions. No questions. What the question is, in my opinion, is why on earth do we have 400 people watching and only 250 likes? Like, that's the proper question. That's the question we should all be asking for. So what I want you to do right now is to hit that like button, please, down in the description. I mean, it's not in the description, but you know what I mean. Please go and like the show because that helps the algorithm and helps me. And if you don't do that, this is what's going to happen. So that's out of the way. Let's jump, okay? Guys, we are up in for a big run. Daily, complete, strong close above, okay? On the 4 hour, strong close above. The reason the good news again is that we have the close, it's confirmed, whatever. Bad news, it relies on Trump. Now, if you assume that Trump is not going to get shot, which I don't think he's going to get shot, hopefully, then what we need to see is a strong push. Couple of things to consider. Number one, we have massive liquidity built up. Massive. I would not be surprised if in this week we make a new all-time high. I would not be surprised. So we took this liquidity. We need to start pushing. All-time highs is about 20% on the total market cap from here. About 20 to 17% on the total market cap. I would not be surprised to see a massive, massive, massive rally. What I want to see, and again, we have a couple of things. I'm going to talk about my strategy in a second. But what I want to see a retrace. I want to see a retrace to the 50% level. And when we see that 50% level retrace, whether it's from here or here, I'm looking at maybe this breaker. Maybe this would be the area. So somewhere between here, I think we have to come down here. We have to come down 2.17 trillion-ish, and then we can move on. We're going to look at Bitcoin as well. But that's my basic idea. We need to see a 50% retrace on this, but at least on this leg. So we are looking at about 2.165 trillion region before we start mooning. Now, here are a couple of things you can do right now. Someone's saying, you know, give me the trades, give me the trades. And we still, these guys literally didn't like the show. Am I seeing, is that correct? That we had like 270 when I started doing this funny thing and I was putting effort in so people like the show and then we get like 2 likes. Is that, because if it is, I'm just gonna sit here. We can watch �𝗘𝗘𝗘𝗥 together. I'm not even kidding, bro. We have 400 people watching. That's awesome though. Let me look at the comment until then. Hit the like for Fefe. You see, he understands. If you want alpha, you hit the like. That's how it goes. Thank you. You always. Let's go. Like has been hit. Great. 20 likes in a second. Hey, that's awesome. Cry, Fefe, cry. F you. Ah! How about that? How about I ban you? No, I'm just joking. I would not ban you for your comment. It's freedom of speech. Cuz will give away 300 if it hits 300 likes. You get all the offers for free. So smash the like button. Yes, that's what I'm saying. If I hit the like again, it will be turned off. Like the like. Why does it need to do a 50% retrace? Because markets always retrace 50%. Always, 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 always. You guys, I am a her. Okay, good. Great. I don't know how you identify in this crazy world. They, you know, like all that. Fefe, no like, no alpha. Smash that. Let's not even continue. Love the show. Suyan, I love you as well. I'll give you a big clap. Hit the like now. Thumbs down, guy. It's here. It's here, Stefan. Give it to him. Give it to him. We're watching. It's here. There's 1 thumbs down, guy. We got 300 likes. That's good. Love your show, man. SR69, I love you as well, and I love 69 as well. So it's a great combo. Too much information. Correction comment. Shirt off with 100 likes. Come on, guys. What the fuck is with all this shirt down? Drink water like Fefe and Messi. Water. Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I always enjoy your show. Thank you so much. CBD. I like CBD as well. Likes for Voodoo. Yes, one day I will be 120x play to save your life. Yeah, that's the best way to get wrecked, to be very honest with you. Likes for Voodoo. That's what's up. Greetings from Greece. Greasing from Greece. One day I will be. Any good? No, don't short. Don't short anything. I'm stuck in 𝗘𝗩𝗙. What to do? What do you mean? So BTC is going back to the 21 EMA and the 200 EMA on the daily, then moon. I don't know what that is, but I mean, I don't know what it is, but I don't know why we use it. Always like the alpha. More likes, more voodoo. Likes for likes. You see, the best show. Thanks. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I see that you found the like button. Would love to see where we're all a year from today. Rich or eating noodles. Would love to see where we all from. Noodles? Bruh, we only caviars from today. Fefe is the captain of our ship. I'm so happy, but obviously, guys, no financial advice. I'm just sharing what I do. I make mistakes. You know, it's really just it's a journey that we're embarking together on. It just happens to me being on camera and not you. Along 𝗘𝗩𝗙 and his dump. Oh, okay. I warned you yesterday not too long. Like, I mean, I feel sorry for you, but this is why I'm coming here giving you the off. And if you don't follow, then you know I can't help you. Okay, so let's go. So here is the thing. What you can do is, if you take let's take Bitcoin as well as an example. Okay, if I look at it on 4 hour and I say, I believe Bitcoin needs to come down to at least, where is my marker here? At least to this region. Actually, it's a big ass region down here. So somewhere between here, we need to see Bitcoin come down to this 60-ish region. I do think we should come down unless we start making new highs, right? So if we start pushing, then obviously, as I always taught you, you follow with the 50% retrace and you're waiting for the 50% retrace. So as the markets move on without a 50% retrace, you still follow the chart and you're waiting for the 50% retrace. But if, for example, Bitcoin goes to 70K, the 50% will be around 61, 62,000. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, what is important is you can get a position in here. I'm not saying you should. I'm just telling you, we're only talking about leverage and actual trading, not investing for the cycle trading, even spot trading. You can get your trading. If you're spot trading, I would get 50% of my position in here, no questions. If you're leverage trading, you can also do that, but you have to evaluate that you have a 17% stop loss. Again, it might sound scary, and I always tell you keep your stop loss tight, but it's different. It's different this time because when you look at, is it a 17% stop loss? Yes. If you go 10x, that's 170%. That means you need to have, if you put in, let's say $1,000 worth of position on margin, $1,000 margin, and you put in $1,000 margin and you have a 170% stop loss, that means you need to use cross leverage and you need to have at least $2,000 on your account so it can go into 170% minus. I never thought that I'm going to sit here and explain to you why you should use a 170% stop loss. But what I'm trying to say here is that I do believe the bottom is in. This is the bottom. I was not sure before we got the confirmation. This is definitely the bottom, in my opinion. No, I don't think we're going to go below 53,000. I don't know if ever, but for the next 12 months, I don't see any possibility, except if Trump gets shut or locked up. Like literally, that's the two only scenarios where I can see going lower 54,000. Same goes for the total market cap. So the total market cap, you have to evaluate that it's about a 16-17% up as well. So that could potentially wick through Bitcoin if we go to the very, very, very bottom on the total market cap. I don't think it's happening. So what you can technically do, if you can stomach that and you can say, hey, I don't have a lot of time to trade. I don't have a time to monitor the markets. I don't really want to wait. What you can do, get your position in here. Get your position in here and wait. And I know it's a horrible risk reward if you look at the all-time highs. I know it's like a 1-to-1 risk reward. I understand, but the potential is not this, but the potential is this. This is what you're looking at. 1-to-4, 1-to-5. And it is a 170% stop loss. But again, I do believe, if you believe as well that the bottom is in and you don't really want to get better entries and you don't want to flip and whatever, it's not a bad entry here. What I would consider though is to put in the effort. If you've been here for quite some time, you've been putting in the effort in the worst times. Don't leave now. So what I would recommend you do is to wait for the 50% retrace. Here's how you can play it even until then. What I'm going to do, and this is basically the strategy that I've been teaching you on the channel forever, is that every 5 and 15-minute market structure shift to the upside is playable. That's basically what it is. How did I take the long that I showed you today? I went into the 5-minute chart. I will make a complete tutorial on this. Please write this up because we need to have a complete tutorial on how to trade. You look at the sessions, and I say, this is Asia low. If we liquidate, if we have a liquidation event, if we liquidate, that means that we take a lower low, whatever. We are coming down on a lower time frame, right? If we have a liquidation, we need to see a higher high. We need to see a market structure shift. What do we see on the 5-minute? A market structure shift. Here. It's a strong liquidation of the Asian low, which is here, going down all the way to the New York low, a little bit wicking through here, as you see, and we make a new high. You get in a position. You get in a position. That's it. You get in a position. At the same time, this was on the bottoms here. You see it's 11.20. Here, 11.20. Let's see on Bitcoin. 11.20. It's 11.30. I'm giving 10 minutes for you to notice this. You're done. You're done. You go to 1-to-1. It's 1%. On 10x, it's 10%. 10x is 10%. There's no need to do more. If you want to run a high account, a high risk account, you can do 20x. You can do 30x. Let's say you have a $1,000 account and you're like, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to lose it all, but I'm ready to scale up. You can do 50x and make 50% or lose 50% of your account. You can do that, and it's bread and butter. It's just literally done, and you're done for the day. Let's assume that you have a $1,000 account. You do a 20x trade. By the way, I'm going to show you exactly, in the strategy, I'm going to show you that you can monitor the 1-minute chart and not sell until the 1 minute is broken. If you look at the 1 minute here, you will see a 1-minute market structure shift, obviously, because you need to have that here, actually here. You see, you have a low. Then you need a break. I'll take a higher break. Let's say this is the whole move is 1. I'll take this as a high. We have a decent pullback and we create a new high. This is a low then. This is a high. We have created a new high. So that means we need a pullback after we have created a new high. This is our low. We create a new high all the way, but we don't really have a pullback. This here is not relevant. This is not relevant because we didn't have a pullback. Now we have the 50% pullback. So now this is our low after we close above. We close above here. This confirmed. I move my stop loss in 1 minute. I just move it up. Then I'm waiting. There will be another 50% dump here. If I pull from here, there will be a 50% level. We have internal liquidity, probably going to come down here. I'm going to put an order in here. I'm going to say 60, let's say 63,000. Place my stop loss below here. Place my my target above, 1-to-1 to the highs, done. I'm done. And I'm going to play this over and over and over and over and over until I fucking make millions. Because that's what we're going to do. And this is what we're going to do the entire bull market. This is basically the strategy that we're going to use at lower time frame trading. And then you just look at the 15-minute and you say, okay, so well, could this just be a retrace on the 15-minute? Because we broke below here. This is a strong MSS. Yes, it could be. Fine. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the 1 minute again, and I'm just going to be looking at a level to break. If this level breaks, I'm still not panicking. Why? Because this level down here is the current low. So I'm just gonna wait. Can I just spice the strategy and be more how do I say that? More precise or more secure? Sure. How do I do that? Well, I wait for a market structure shift after every pullback. Look at this, for example. I go here and I say, this is kind of a pullback, right? It makes a high. Great. Where do I get in? I get it on the 50% retrace after I see a market structure shift. I see a market structure shift here. I get in here. This is my entry. Is it higher than the previous? Yes, it is. But it doesn't matter because I can still get in with the proper setup. Then I'm waiting for a pullback. I get a pullback. Where is the market structure shift? On the lower time frame, we're looking at the 1 minute. This is the market structure shift. Here. Look at this. We liquidate everything. We come back, take the high. Guess where this comes back? Yes, you guessed it right. It comes back 50. You get your order in. Done. You know what the stop loss on this position would be? 0.33%. If you're taking a trade on 30x leverage, you're losing 1%. No, you're losing 10%, so 1%, yeah. So you're losing basically 10%. So you're using 10%. Depending on how you manage your risk on the portfolio, depending on how much margin you add, you're using 10% of the margin. But if you manage your risk, it's 1% of your portfolio. It's very simple. It's gonna be very, very, very simple. I hope this made sense, but this is what we're gonna do. And when we get the massive pullback, so this is why I'm not concerned about missing this move. I don't fucking care. We were down here and I said, we will start a pullback and I think we're gonna stop at a 50%. We could have bought. We could have made 10% on this, 15, 17%. Could I have taken? Yeah. Did I make the right choice at not taking it? Yes. Why? Because that's not what the market said. The market said we're going down. Did Trump get an assassination attempt? Yes, it did. Did he pick his VP? Yes, it did. Did Larry Fink go and endorse Bitcoin publicly on national TV? Yes, it did. Could I have predicted it? No. So I'm just simply closing the book and saying, okay, what do I know now? Well, I know that the reversal is happening, obviously. So I know that I can go down on a 15-minute chart. I can wait for a liquidation on the sessions and simply play it day by day. And if you have, let's say you have a $500 account. Let's keep it very simple. Let's say, I think $500 is fine. I think $500 is fine. If you have a $500 account, and you take a 10x trade, and we identify 1% stop losses, that means you're losing, if you take a hit, you're losing $50 on your account. But if you're winning 50, and if you can keep monitoring the trade and not sell, you might be making much more. This here, for example, would be a 1 to 3 trade if we would have taken this trade on the 1 minute. 1 to 3 means you would have won $150 and you would still be in the trade. You would still be in the trade. Or you can just take your profits and be like, fine, I took my profits. And the win rate of this strategy, we can backtest it, you can go and backtest it, is extremely high. So anyway, what I'm saying is that it is going to be, and I wanted this to be an eye opener. I will explain before I deep dive into the comments. I will explain to you as well. So when this happens, we play on the lower time frame. This is what we're gonna do. And once we start playing that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here. We're gonna look at the 4-hour chart and we say, okay, so we expect a 4-hour retrace. We expect it. We know it's coming. Okay. It has to go. Oh, actually, why did I delete everything? I have everything drafted. I drafted it on Bitcoin. We know that Bitcoin has to come. Oh, this is also messed. I'm sorry. Okay, so we know that Bitcoin and the total market cap has to come back for a 50 retrace on the 4-hour. We just know this. Okay. What do? We prepare. How do we prepare? We play on the lower time frame. We play the direction. We play the trend. And once we see the trend changing, we go down on the 15-minute and we say, okay, so what is the actual 15-minute level that should not change? And I simply draft it. I say 1. It's actually breaking above here. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't come back 50, so we could actually monitor from here to 15. And then just, what is it? Draft it up. So we have a break above here. So this is the low. We can go on to the lower time frame, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. You zoom in there and you say, we open up a new day, we look at sessions and we say, okay, what happened here? London manipulated, distributed. Great. What do? This is our low for the internal low. This is the low that should not be broken. We had a decent pullback here, manipulation on London, then we had a massive push, and you ride it on New York. I guarantee you what's going to happen on New York is that we're going to most likely pump because we had a manipulation on New York, the exact same, London, exact same thing. We liquidated Asia. What's going to happen? We're going to see a pump. We're going to see a pump. And we're just simply going to play it. You don't even have to play it on the 1 minute. What you can do is just start playing it on the 15 minute. So what I'm saying is that once this level is broken, we can say, okay, why did this level break? We took a stop loss, no problem, but better buying opportunities are coming. We're going to get probably 1 or 2 or 3 of these major opportunities a month because the market will retrace. We're not going to get that much retraces on the higher time frame on the 4-hour chart. But once we get them, we get a confirmation, it's going to be incredible because then what we're going to see is that we're going to wait for the 50% retrace. When that happens, again, it's not going to happen. Maybe it's not going to happen for 2 weeks here. Maybe it's not going to happen for 3 weeks. I don't know. Maybe it's going to happen tomorrow. But once we get that, what we're going to wait for is a 15-minute market structure shift. That's what I want to see. Once that happens, what do? We take a position. And we're not riding it to 1-to-1. We're riding it for next high. 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5 risk reward trades. These are going to be the trading setups that we're taking. Now, let me look at the comments because I think we talked a lot on this, and I don't know. Let me know if it makes sense. Let me know if you like this. Let me know what's happening. I'm telling you, one major thing can crash the market. It was a sheer miracle that Trump survived. I agree. So the bottom is in. I think so. If until Trump gets shot, I only have 1K. That's fine. That's fine. At 50%, I will trade with 500 cross. Great. This is voodoo. This is voodoo. Arctic Fox. Arctic Fox. Do you think Jupiter will reach? We can look at it. Let's do it. Please do this tutorial. This is golden alpha. I'm so happy you like it. Let me just go back here because I can't overlay the comments and I want to see. Great alpha. You are the best. Thank you so much. Can you explain again, please? Bruv. Very late, but here, smash the like for the voodoo. Yes. We can go to 100K with $100 this way with time and patience. Yes, but if you want to go to 100K, you will get liquidated a couple of times. We can do a risky challenge. We can do that. Can you explain again? And also for short. I don't, please rewatch the video. Teaching me to fish. Thank you so much. Always. Yes, 500. What about $1,000 account? It's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. $100 account. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, but you have to know that your profits will be much smaller. ICP going parabolic. We can look at it. I analyzed ICP yesterday. Can you find it on Benter? I don't know what I said. Oh, we can actually pull it up, I think. Well, I can do it later. I don't know. I have to find what I said here. I don't have any drawings. Okay. What about $100? Yes. Crash did not help. Yes. I mean, if you were prepared, it did help. You are doing great, Fefe. Talk some more. Makes sense 100 times more than anything I've studied before. Thank you so much. Are you talking a trade today? Not today. Tomorrow, maybe. In Fefe, we trust. Thank you. What about Pepe? We can look at it. Like your extended explanations. I am so happy you do. I kind of interested in AVAX. We can talk about it. Great teaching, my man. I'm happy. Yes. Need trading course. Yes, risky challenge, please. We can do that. Does that mean that your yesterday's shorting strategy is completely off the table now? Yes, it's completely. I actually got stopped for the 3rd fucking time again. It was the right thing to do, so it's no problem. I took 3 stop losses. There is no shorting. We took 2.3 trillion. No shorting no more. Thoughts on Cubic? I'm holding. I don't like how it looks. Got me moist. I don't know what that means. Started with 500 2 weeks ago after losing 10K since March 15 drop till now. Was keep buying the dip and the dip kept going lower. That's how it happens. I hope it was leverage. Please do a beginner to advanced video about your analysis method. Basically teach us how to analyze. If you can't, then please tell us from where we can learn it. I can. Love your content. I love you too. Please do risky challenge. We can do it. Hi, I'm a beginner. Please give us exact entries and exits and leverage. Don't ever fucking do this. Don't listen to me. Don't do, because if I go and I can't update you, you're gonna get wrecked. Bullish on AVAX. Please do a tutorial on that strategy, bro. Thanks in advance. I will do. What is your prediction on RNLR? I don't have one. Thanks for the great alpha. Always. Thank you, sir. Always. Do tutorial because please. Yes. Okay. Cool. What is it hard about smashing the like? Come on, guys. Yes, exactly. Okay, so let's jump to the charts. Hi, FFS. Should I hold, sell, or load up on 𝗔𝗘𝗙 20x down? 20x down? How the fuck can you be 20x down? What do you mean? Don't know what is happening with 𝗔𝗘𝗙. The market took a hit. I'm a believer in 𝗔𝗘𝗙. I do believe that the team pulls it together. They can make something great. I am getting involved much more and more. If I know anything, I haven't sold a single token. I'm down multiple 6 figures in 𝗔𝗘𝗙. Full disclosure, I haven't sold anything. So yeah, I will update you if I change my mind or anything. I will update you. You will be the first one to know. Is being nervous to lose normal? Yeah, of course. That's how you control your emotion. Can you have a look at age and T? We can look at it. What's the name of the market session indicator? I use 𝗥𝗘𝗙𝗢𝗡. It's a free indicator for market sessions. Nothing special. 𝗔𝗘𝗙 is a great buy zone, but please consider that it is a meme coin. Thoughts on soon we can look at it. I have 1k 𝗔𝗘𝗙. Great. Never disclose it publicly. What indicators do you prefer? I don't use any indicators. Like button. Yes. Can you give me Fefe? I did buy on. Okay. Can you look for Tilos? Okay. Let's do this Fefe thing. Fefe. I guess you're not talking about Fefe coin, but you're talking about Fefe. And we're gonna do. I don't know. We have a little bit more time. We're gonna do some tokens. Okay. Someone's saying, what did the guy say? What did he buy? Do you see where he bought? 86. Bruv. 86. Congratulations. That's very risky, but incredible buy. Incredible buy. You're up what? You're up 30% to 14%. Did you buy on 15x leverage, bro? Congratulations. That's absolutely incredible. Do not sell. Don't sell. The likelihood of you holding that position to new all-time highs is very high. Very high. That's a 100% trade on 15x, 100%. I would not sell. Make sure that funding doesn't eat you up, but I think funding is great. Let's look at it, but I think it's great. Here's Fefe. It's great. Hold it. Hold it until funding doesn't fly. Hold it. I am not financial advice, but that's what I would do. There will be fluctuations. Don't panic. Make a decision. Take 20% off and then just leave the rest. I love you too. Hey, Fefe. Hi, I'm just japping. Nice. Good joke. Ha, ha, ha. Okay. Token request, guys. Token request. Come on. Someone's saying Mavia. Same thing. So I would expect. So on the daily, here's what I would look for. Let me just look at the. So on the 4 hour, I'd expect a retrace. First retrace that I want to see is this. So first level of Mavia down here at 1.17. Second level I want to see is down here at 1.84. Both levels are great. Let me look at the lower time frame. On the lower time frame, we are not making a new high here. We're not. Yeah, it's not that impulsive. So, if we come down here, I don't know how the market will react, but if we come down here to any of these regions and you see a market structure shift on the 5 minutes, so you got to see something like this, then you can enter a position. That's a great idea. Or we're gonna probably come down all the way to these levels, and the same applies. 5 minute market structure shift. Once you see, get in. You can get 50% of your position in, or you can just wait for a complete reversal on the 50% pullback afterwards. NEAR. Let's look at NEAR. I've been shorting NEAR and it didn't work out well, so. Let me look at this. Look at this. This was just completely fucking smashed through it. It's just a very, very powerful thing. I'm gonna look at Tang. So first area I would be looking at NEAR is down here. Actually, I think down here is a great area. Like 5 point, like this region down here is what I would be looking at. This here. This is a strong breaker and whatever. I would be looking at this area. Number one. Potentially 5.678 or down here at 5.336 and then all the way down here. So the other area I was looking at 4.88. Around these areas I would be looking at a 5 minute market structure shift, and when that happens you can get your position in, but always monitor the total market cap. So I'm saying Gala. Let's look at Gala. So see, Gala is, for example, it's not catching up. You see the difference between Near and Gala. So Near took the highs like a motherfucker, and Gala is not really doing anything. So I don't know. They had some issues as far as I understand. I did not look into it, but it comes back 50. It comes back almost 50. Down here, it's not a bad trade. I mean, if you, again, these are all short-term trades I'm talking about. So if you can, this is the 1 hourly though. Like if you can get a market structure shift in here, that would be great. Anywhere here, if you can get a 5 to 15 minute market structure shift, you can play it and then just trail it on a lower time frame. AR. 4 hour up here 4 hour, same thing, doesn't break. Look at this rejection here. So this is what I've been expecting from the total market cap. We didn't get that. Look, it's a 5, 6, 7% rejection. We didn't get that. It's a beautiful retest of this OB here in the reject on AR, which is, again, doesn't really matter on the lower time frame, but still something to consider. So it's coming back anywhere down here. A 5 minute market structure shift works. Anywhere here, 5 minute market structure shift works. If you look at the 4 hour, let me see. Yeah, so technically I would, so technically I would be looking at, yeah, all the way down here. That would be great. If it would happen down here, this would be a great area. This is what I would be looking at, but anywhere down below here until this low is broken, 21.5, you're good. I'm not. I refuse to analyze Cardano. Solana. I love you guys, but I'm seriously like, no, come on. So I've been expecting Sol to come. This is gonna be one of the best trades I think that we can take. I don't know if it comes back now, but it's gonna be, Sol is just extremely strong. I made a tweet, I was looking at it today, and I said, you will regret not buying Sol at 122. It's 30% up since then. And I made a tweet probably like a week ago. So anyway, I would wait for a 50% on Sol as well on the hourly, and wait for a 5 to 15 minute market structure shift. Like that's what I would be. That's what I want to see. What areas I'm looking at currently? I'm looking at this 148. I'm looking at 148, 145, 140, or possibly all the way down here 135. Any of these regions would be a great area to show a reversal. This is what I would be looking at. My first area to look for a reversal is 148.5. That's what I want to see. So I'm saying 𝗡𝗡𝗏. I have an 𝗡𝗡𝗏 t-shirt I was wearing yesterday. I got it at MemeCon. By the way, guys, if you want to meet me, oh, by the way, announcement. I'm gonna put it out on Twitter as well. So Cuz is gonna cut this big announcement. It's not that big of an announcement, but what I wanted to share with you guys is that if any of you want me on, if you have a podcast, a YouTube channel, whatever that is, if you want me on just to have discussions, just to have fun, I don't really have a lot of time, but I want to expand. I want to help more people. I want to raise awareness, obviously, of the channel. So how small, how big, it doesn't really matter. If you like this off and if you think I'd be fit on your show, on your podcast, on your whatever, just for discussion, please do let me know. DM me on Twitter. I'm very, very, very happy to go on and attend any. Again, I'm very limited on time, but I'll do my best. Just let me know if that sounds interesting to you guys. And also, very, very important, I do have a researcher position open. So I am looking for a researcher. I didn't have any time to really dig deep into this. I have a guy who I seem to be working very well, but it doesn't matter if you, I mean, you can't really lose with applying. If you want to be part of my team and if you want to do, if you live and breathe crypto and want to create shows with me for Banter and for this show every single day, do submit your application. It's down in the description. There is a link to the form. Please only submit an application if you have not submitted an application yet. And please only submit an application if you really do live and breathe crypto. Someone was saying that it's a shitty salary. I don't know what is shitty salary for you. It really depends on how much money you can make for me and then how much money I can pay on that for you. So if you can increase my salary, you can make, I don't mind, like very well paid, even American salary, if you will. So let's do some more coins. FET. And then I have to go. I'm going to do 2 more. FET. I don't like the price action here. It looks great. AI is probably going to run. I don't like that we're flattening out here. Yeah, but everything will go up. So I would just play it, yeah. Not a bad buy. Buying probably this liquidity. Oh, look at this dagger. Okay, so it's probably taken. Comes back here and higher high. Look, so this is actually a great intraday trade. Look at this. It's actually quite gorgeous. Look at this. So what I want to see now is the following. It comes back decently. I want to see a high forming, 1.3645-ish region. If that happens, you could technically take a position on a shorter time frame. On a higher time frame, I do think we need to come lower a little bit. So I'll be looking down here in this box. Maybe down here at 1.3 to 1.32 trillion. And that trillion, what am I talking about? A price. I'm so used to the total market cap. And obviously the next level is down here. This is a major zone for us to see a reversal. Anywhere here, market structure shift, you can see a reversal. You need to see a higher high on the 3-minute for this. And you need to see a higher high on the 5-minute, 15-minute for this. Let's take one more. I'm going to look at, I'm going to just get this here. Let's do INJ. Let's do INJ. So mio. Look at this. So it's probably, for example, also taking a high here. Internal structure, great. It's the 1 hour forward. Bam. I think the first area where I would be interested in taking a heavy position. A heavy position I'm talking about. Probably something like this. Between this $22 and $20 region, probably if we see a higher market structure shift on the 5-minute, that would be interesting. Other than that, coming all the way down here to this 20-21 region, but all the way down potentially if the market starts to nuke on Mount Gox or something, all the way down here to this 18.8 region. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. I hope that you enjoyed the show. I hope that you got value that you came for. I think it was fun. I enjoyed being here with you. I'm so pumped. I'm so happy about this happening again. We've suffered way too long for this. I think it's time to harvest the waiting, the learning. Let me know in the chat, how did you like this show? And if you did like it, well, come back tomorrow as well. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. And I believe I will see you in the next one. Take care.